Hey everybody, it's January 14th, Tuesday. Gonna go over some of the NQ trades I took today. This is the first one, was around just a few minutes after the open. We got a little bit of an impulse move here, and I felt we could break through here and at least get down to this other level that I had mapped out, which you can see here. We'll start that up, scroll through some of this. Went in here. Now this comes within one tick of hitting my 12 tick target and starts moving back up. Got a little antsy and I got out with like about a 4 tick loss, somewhere around there. So I wasn't too happy. Missed mine by one, and it did end up shooting up quite a bit after that. So it was good at that moment that I did get out.
Whoa.
Okay, here's one I went into. Wasn't a good trade. I thought we were breaking down here. Got out, I think it was about a 16, 17 tick loss. Wasn't too happy about that. Here's another one I went in. This one turned out a little bit better. Okay, here's one about 949. Just looking to break through this this double bottom little area here and just get a little scalp. And that one worked out pretty good. Okay, by now I saw that quite a bit of momentum was popping up. I switched to a 20 tick target instead of the 12, and I put my stop a little bit larger over this swing area in case we got some bouncing, but since there wasn't much support, I thought I'd go for a bigger thing, and you can see lots of order flow coming in here. So this is the times when I switch to a bigger target. Not a huge target, it's only 20 ticks, but still bigger.
Target filled.
And we got that one. So you can see my targeting was pretty good because shortly after that little 20 tick win, we pulled back up. And what did we do? We got to this area that price had broken out of, and you'll see this pattern a lot in NQ, and I guess lots of other instruments. And we went up here, failed, started moving down, so I thought this would be a nice one of those second wave trades I like.
Order filled.
This one, though, I wasn't sure how far down we were going to go. It was just a 12 tick scalp. Just letting that play out a little in real time. Guess I will forward that. Now I moved my stop to break even with my hotkey on my keyboard like about a second before it hit the target, just so I didn't take any risk on that. Okay, after being up pretty nice on the day, could have actually stopped there. I went and tried this fail at this level again, and it really wasn't a good setup, and I did have a whole 20 tick stop loss. And I guess like I should have gotten out by now, and instead took the whole 20 tick stop. Dumb.
Stop filled.
So I was a little irritated there. What I had failed to see is we were actually reversing, and we were getting a lot of good order flow to the upside. And I kept having this bias that we were going to keep moving down, and because we hadn't hit the the real support level I had been looking for. So that bias can be really screwed up, and there was no real indication it was moving back down. All right.
Order filled.
By now, it was kind of obvious that this was really, starting to move up. Buyers were coming in, and
Order filled.
had a pretty good one there, but it has to make up for that big loss before. All right, here's a setup that I use sometimes. We got into a little box. We have almost 3 tops, 3 bottoms. Starts breaking through, kind of a little box break, I call that. I could see order flow starting to pick up. I knew I didn't have a lot of room because of this little bit of resistance pocket. And so I decided if it started giving me trouble up here, I'd manually close out the trade,
Order filled.
which is kind of what I did. All right, here's one I took a little later. You can see nice order flow breaking through again these tops,
Target filled.
and was up pretty good by then. Okay, I saw like some very fast momentum coming in, so I switched to I have one of my order flow things here. That's a 30 tick target and a 30 tick stop, but somewhere along the line I kind of changed my mind and made my target smaller, but it was still a pretty good one. Now, when you look at this, it looks like we're heading straight down and we're going to hit the next support level. This is just nothing here. And then I saw this starting to move up, and I knew a lot of shorts were going to be surprised here. And that's why I don't really, I got a little nervous and took the target quickly. Oh, shoot. Okay, had a little freeze up on my screen there. Here is another one, the last trade I believe I took today, and we broke this little top. It's a bit of a late entry, but we had a lot of momentum. There was nothing in the way, and I felt we could get at least 12 ticks out of it. Speed that up a little. And that was it. So it was a good day. I made, I think, 80 ticks, somewhere around there. And you don't often get this straight type of price movement we see where it's straight down, straight up. Usually it's up a little bit, pulls back. And in hindsight, yeah, I could have had bigger targets on several of these trades, but I mean, 80 ticks, just taking mostly 12 tick trades. And yeah, I took about 15 trades, but definitely worth it. So that's it for today.